past 2 weeks here in the Great Lakes region have been dominated by snow chances and colder air. The next 10 to 15 days are much of the same, with several chances for snow as well as that reinforcement of our colder air. On today's video, we're going to dive into the next 10 days or so, talk about snow chances upcoming, who's going to see snow, what kind of pattern we're in, and also take a peek at what our temperatures are doing over the next 2 weeks. I am Ryan, and this is Michigan Storm Chasers. Welcome to the YouTube channel, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We do content like this all the time. When there's weather to talk about, we're on here doing it, giving you guys the latest details, straightforward, without all the fuss. Before we dive into the video, let's hear from Chandler with today's sponsor.
Today's daily video sponsor is A-Class Construction and Restoration. A-Class Restoration and Construction is fully licensed and insured in the state of Michigan. They are Michigan Storm Chasers partner in the Northwest Michigan area. They service Northwest Michigan from Traverse City down to Muskegon and all the area in between. They specialize in roofing, siding, gutters, windows and doors, custom metal, and painting. Their contact information will be linked in the video description down below, or you can visit their Facebook page. Make sure to tell them that Michigan Storm Chasers sent you. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you, Chandler, for that. Diving into the forecast, it should be a pretty quick one today. There's a couple things to talk about, but nothing too deep to discuss. On your screen currently is your systems. Low pressure, high pressure, snow versus rain versus ice. Here we go into the day on Friday. Into tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to see a clipper system come down from Canada late tonight into early tomorrow morning. It could dump 1 to about 4 inches of snow for portions of lake effect belts here. We have a forecast out for the next 48 hours. I'll go ahead and pull it up right now. We'll dive right into this. 2 to 5 is the going forecast for several areas up in the UP, as well as the northern lower peninsula. 1 to 3 there in the light blue color. Over toward the Thumb, Flint area, trace to 1 inch. And then over on the west side of lower Michigan, do take note, we are calling for a shot of freezing drizzle, which could make travel slick between now and Saturday evening. So be mindful of that. Otherwise, we have more snow chances on the way. All right, that's your forecast next 48 hours. This lake effect snow will continue. Moving into the weekend, here comes system number 2. Another clipper-like system that comes down from Canada. This time, it takes a track more so toward western lower and southern lower Michigan. Sunday morning, this arrives sometime around sunrise. We're going to see that snow continue to kind of push to the south and east. It clears us, moves into the Pennsylvania, Ohio Valley region. That also may dump a few inches of snow. So model snowfall here. We're going to see our forecast here through Saturday. There's your lake effect with round 1. Then here comes round 2 off to the west here. As we move this into Saturday night into Sunday morning, here comes that second clipper. And then by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, do take note, we have about 1 inch or so of accumulation. Even on the east side of Michigan, we could see up to 1 inch of snow in those areas. But farther south and farther west toward like the Kalamazoo area, we could see 1 to 2, maybe isolated 3 inches of snow in some spots with the second system coming in for Sunday morning. So take that into consideration if you have travel plans for Sunday. It only takes a few inches of snow to create major travel impacts. In fact, some of the most impactful travel events happen with minimal snowfall because people don't expect 1 inch of snow to cause slick conditions, but hey, it does. So be mindful of that. Hopping back over here to the long-term forecast, looking to next week. Let's go ahead and run this through the time frame. We're into Monday now. Monday. Let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday morning, another clipper system comes through. This one appears to have a bit of potential for perhaps a little bit of heavier snow. But when I say heavier in terms of clipper systems, we're talking like maybe 4, maybe 5 inches at most. That looks to impact a good part of the state. And then behind that one, into the midweek time frame next week, here comes Wednesday morning. Another system comes through. Again, showing a little bit heavier snow for a lot of Michigan here. And that pattern just continues to roll on through the week here. Another system comes in for Friday of next week. So that's number 3 of next week's system. So we have 5, maybe 6 systems over the next week to 10 days to monitor here. When all is said and done, we could be looking at snowfall totals here. Go ahead and run this through the time frame. There we go. Back 1. There we go. When all is said and done here, we could be looking at snow totals by the end of next week, perhaps a foot or more in some spots here. And we also could be looking at several inches of snow across the eastern half of Michigan as well. The model here says 7 to 10 inches between all the systems combined. It's a possibility. Don't get your hopes up just yet. The overall takeaway here is that we have several systems to track. The exact track of those systems may deviate north or south, so some of us may get snow, some may not with each passing system. But the overall takeaway here is that the Great Lakes region is in a prime zone for accumulating snowfall over the next 10 days. And that pattern continues. Go ahead and animate the rest of this model here. Pattern continues into 2 weeks out here. This active clipper pattern that just keeps dominating and pushing these clipper systems down our direction here. So overall, we are tracking a very active pattern, but also with this active pattern, those clipper systems like to bring in a lot of cool air behind them. We remain cold next 15 days here. And by cold, I mean very average winter temperatures, 20s, maybe a 30-degree stat there some of these days. Here to your graph based out of Lansing, we're seeing 31, 34 there for Tuesday, Wednesday. But then after that, we're back into the teens for highs. And do take note, the later half of this week into early next week. Sorry, let's rephrase that. A week out, we're talking next weekend into 10-day period. Temperatures may get very close to zero at night, if not below zero there. We're seeing the 15th, a -1 degree stat there, -3 for the 16th. So overall takeaway, cold air continues. Keep it tuned in here. We'll have forecasts out for every passing system that we see. We have a lot to track here. If you're a snow lover, this is your paradise here in Michigan. It's not going to slow down anytime soon. I'll catch you guys on the next video here. Likely going to be on Sunday, perhaps Monday for a briefing. We'll catch you guys then. I am Ryan, signing off. Enjoy your weekend.